Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your healing messages for the month of January. So I went ahead and pulled 3 cards for this healing video to see maybe the things that needed your help this month. Okay, so it's more just healing. It's more than just healing. It's where you require a little bit of assistance, okay? So we're going to take a look. The first one is the Ten of Swords. So there's ending or a closure of some sort. Something that something that finally ended, or that it's over, right? Sometimes that can cause some shock. Sometimes it can bring in relief. But whatever it is, this is something that's a definite, like it's like a period at the end of a sentence. And that's what I feel, that some of you need either guidance going forward or something like that. Okay, so we're going to look further with cards. And then you have the Six of Cups. And that's, this can also be like tuning into your inner child for guidance, but it's also memories of the past. It can have something to do with past event reflection or being caught in the past. Something that, memories, nostalgia, that kind of thing. Maybe you're grieving a childhood missed. I know that happened to me. So that could be something. And then there's a Page of Wands. The Page of Wands has to do with impulsive new things, you know, like new ideas. It's about being childlike and optimistic, but it could be like a new idea, new situation. And again, you may be needing guidance on this, maybe to find out if you should follow it or what's up with that, how to proceed, how to, I don't know, if you're not used to being a person who finally just follows, you know, follows their new ideas. They're not, you know, you live in the status quo and then suddenly something new comes around and you have to shift gears. Sometimes that can be hard. Okay, so of course I'm going to be using the new deck, the Magical Spirit Oracle. I pulled up quite a few decks. I pulled out the Raise Your Vibration Oracle. I pulled out the Ask Your Guide Oracle and the Power to Surrender cards. So we're going to take a look at this. Okay. The Sun. Be patient. It will come. Manifestation Power 1111. I love this. And you are worthy of beautiful things. The Servant Queen. Divine, magnetic, and valuable. Love that. And the last one. Just let me be. Liberation, free spirit, wild, and authentic. I like these. I like the way it's going. Okay. So you have 11 here. You have 10 and then 11 and 11, 11. It's almost like saying after this ending, you're going to be getting divine guidance or divine help with this. Be patient. It will come. I love that. I trust in my power to manifest my desires. Now is the time for you to fully realize just like the sun, you are a powerful creator. Trust in this fiery and passionate energy that exists within your deepest core. We are all reflections of nature and possess qualities of the sun, characteristics of the ultimate potential of the healed masculine. The healed masculine. Okay, so this is an ending of some sort. And with this is going to come a healing that's going to help you move forward. I really feel that. Are you tapping into this center of unlimited creative energy and power? It's available to you. Now is a potent time for you to take physical and metaphysical action on your desires. They're moving closer to you. Stop overthinking and overanalyzing, which cause stagnation. Feel, embody, express. If you have pulled this, it could also be a sign that you've been harnessing your yang energy and the fruits of your labor are very ripe. You have done well, and it's time to trust in your efforts. You have balanced your energies of masculinity and femininity, and it has unlocked so much power within you. When yin and yang are united, the power of creation is in your hands. Manifestations are coming. Solar deities such as Egyptian Ra, meaning sun, have been worshipped since antiquity. Ra was known as the self-created one, who embodied the life-giving sun. Symbolically, many yogis do sun salutations on waking every day. An energizing sequence of poses that honors and imitates our star. And if you look at this, you can see that, in the background, that the sunny skies are, I don't know, I guess, coming in. Take some time to invite and channel this power into your existence. Face toward the sun. Face towards the sun, which he is, by the way. And deeply breathe its pulsating force into your being. Hold this breath while you visualize and feel your mind, body, and spirit radiating with invigorating energy, sparkling, energizing, and electrifying you all the way to your fingertips. When you're ready to exhale, feel fatigue, self-doubt, and powerlessness leaving your being. This is what the end is. This is what they're talking about. This is the ending of that energy. Okay? When you are ready to exhale, feel fatigue, self-doubt, and powerlessness leaving your being. The end of that. Visualize a weak, dull energy evaporating and dispersing away from you. Intuitively repeat this process as needed. Okay, so that's the end of that. That's the end of that weak energy. This may be having to do with all those nines we were talking about. I think that after the 9 comes the 10, right? After the 9 of swords comes the 10, the end to that energy. So now it's going to be time for action, time for sun. So let's see what else we can pull for that one. We're going to continue on that one, okay? Let's get a raise your vibration. So for those of you who are at the cusp of ending something, of going, okay, that's enough. I'm done with this. We're going to continue with that line, okay? Manifesting is my superpower. Again, talking about manifesting. Okay? So this is time of action. It's like, okay, you've done it. Now's the time to manifest. It's time to get it done. Very interesting. Very interesting how that's coming in. Because it comes in as the first card was very like, wow, that's kind of like final, right? It's a final. That's it. But it's because you are done feeling like crap. Okay? Say, all right, it's over now. Now it's time for the next chapter. You're a master at manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, action, non-actions, and choices is affecting the unfolding of your pathway. Okay? Realize that you have great potential and power, and you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dream. When you draw this, it's a time to hold back. It isn't a time to hold back on those dreams. It's a time to aim even higher. If you have already set the bar, move it up. You were born to experience health, wealth, and happiness in every area of your life. It's time to claim that experience. You're a powerful vortex of manifestation. Therefore, it's important to ensure that your intentions and ideas are aligned with the highest. Don't focus on fears. That's exactly what this is. Acknowledge those feelings and then let them go. Feel how you want to feel. Visualize that you're ready to receive, experience in your heart the abundance that you're ready to experience in your life. I am master of manifestation. That's your mantra. Okay? So believe it, Pisces. Trust in it. So if this is your line, this is you. This is your time. It's time for you to get it done. Go that direction, right? Oh, jeez. Do I take these? Shadow, divine healers, death, guardian angels, and boredom, spirit teachers. I feel this is telling a story about this. Especially these two that are like the same color. Divine healers and spirit teachers. Boredom and the shadow showed you how to get through this, right? You went through death. You got rid of it. Interesting. And there's hearts everywhere. There's a heart there. There's a heart there. And it's somebody taking a heart, somebody giving a heart. Do you see that? It's very interesting how that's coming in. And here's the death card. It's okay. So let's keep it and let's take a look. I'm going to look at Shadow Divine Healers. This 25-7. 7 was last year's number. Does that have to do with it? Maybe. Okay. So, your divine healers are present now to help you witness your shadow, lovingly making you aware that sometimes it's contempt for yourself and your vulnerabilities that fuels certain hostilities you feel, okay? These gentle but powerful higher force surround you in love and urge you to accept and embrace your weaker aspects rather than harshly rejecting yourself by attacking those aspects in others. I like that, okay? So ease up and be more tolerant of yourself. If you do so, these shadows will give way to light and healing. Ask for help and accept our light. This is the message for the shadow. Okay? So this may be just getting rid of this negativity. All of this stuff that came through with the 10. Okay? You needed to get rid of it. You needed to put a sword in it. You needed to just cut it off, right? It needed to go away. Spirit teacher or boredom. That's very interesting. Let's go look at that one as well. And yeah, and disappointment, frustration, and emptiness. And they're talking about predictability, of course, and that would be in boredom, right? In comfort on a day-to-day basis. But something was lacking in the way of fulfillment. Okay, your spirit teachers gathered in response to this emptiness. They gently reminded you that there's more to life than you're presently expressing, and are calling on you to remember your soul's commitment of purpose and contribution. They confirm what you already know in your heart. Focusing on just the safe and day-to-day will not fill the void. What you're used to will not fill the voids, okay? So open your heart, share your time, share your gifts. This is telling you about taking a chance, absolutely, to go ahead and manifest. Then you have the death card at 30. Let's see here. So as hard as sometimes it may be to admit, it's not time to give up on your present efforts, okay? Okay, yes, it's time to give up on certain efforts and walk away from a situation that has no more life to it. In other words, yeah, get rid of it. Get rid of it, okay? Whether it's a dead-end job that's no longer getting you what you want, recognize what isn't working anymore. So there are times in life when things or circumstances come to a natural end, some of which may seem beyond your control. This is one of those times. I like that. They're surrounding you as the reality of this dead-end situation settles in. They comfort you at a time when it appears that feels that sometimes all may be lost. I like that. Although you're not experiencing physical death, and this is what we're talking about here, okay? Your angels indicate that something has indeed died, that which has been harming your spirit. The good news is that the worst has already occurred. It will not get any worse than this. And soon, a new day will dawn. It's right here. We're talking about this card, but it's talking about the 10 here. Okay? Accept the dead end, because the sooner you do, the sooner the real gifts you seek will appear from the right resources. So again, I feel that it's saying that there's a reason for all of this. Okay? If you're feeling the energy of all of this, there was a reason for all of this. Okay? You were bored. You had to face your shadow. You had to get rid of it. Cut off the monster's head. Okay? So that you could manifest. Manifesting is my superpower. This was stopping you from manifesting what you wanted. So if you're grieving, something that's lost, something that was comfortable, something that was, that felt like you familiar, okay? That's normal. That's normal. But it wasn't serving you anymore. It wasn't helping you get to where you needed to go. Okay, surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So I feel like they're saying, when you feel like this is getting all too much, of course go and meditate, okay? I feel that they're being very kind with you here. They're just kind of telling you that the sun is going to shine another day. That yes, it's hard to lose certain things, but it will be replaced by better things. Okay? Better things that will help you manifest. Just practice going for inner peace and a lot less chaos that leads to this. Okay? Alright, so let's look at the second row. We have the Six of Cups, and this one says, you are worthy of beautiful things, the servant queen, divine, magnetic, valuable. So that is 3. I feel, okay, the 3 is usually the Empress, but it may, it doesn't necessarily because it's an oracle deck. Let's take a look. You are blocking your blessings by believing you don't deserve them. You do. Recognize your patterns of self-sabotage and examine the choices you've been repeating. We enact and accept what we believe we are worthy of. Raise your standards. You're meant for better. It doesn't matter what you've been through, where you come from. I feel that this is something to do with childhood, okay? Rich or poor, healthy or unhealthy circumstances, or what others may think of you or tell you. It doesn't matter how others have put you down. You are still worthy. Yes, this is childhood trauma. I feel like it's going back to something that's happened when you were a kid. You're a valuable soul and someone who seeks to find the magic of this world, and those who seek are the ones you find. Just like the story of Cinderella, who was made to believe she was worthless and a servant to her family, only visited by a fairy godmother or spirit who offered her blessings and magic. If she was willing to believe she was worthy of them, all she had to do is accept them, and she would go on to live a life of royalty, beauty, and abundance. She was always meant to be a queen. It's okay if you also forgot that you are magic, but it's time to remember again. Come home. Spirit can only give us what we believe we are worthy of, so expect excellence, speak it into existence, summon miracles. Will you accept the blessings you are being offered? This is a potent time for magic in your life. Your fairy godmother is here now. Your guides, ancestors, and angels are listening. Let them assist you. So this says, visualize yourself as a magnet for beautiful things, beautiful experiences, connections, thoughts, synchronicities, and blessings. Imagine abundance swirling all around you and entering your soul and your life. Luminous rainbow energy, blooming flowers, dazzling vibrations all around you and within you. It's already here and more is coming. Believe, expect, receive. Yeah. This has to do with childhood stuff, okay, Pisces? I absolutely feel that it's time to believe your worthiness, okay? Whatever you've been told. I know a lot of us have gone through this. Myself, I was called stupid repeatedly. Can you believe that? Somebody calling me stupid. I have a hard time believing that now. And I won't let anybody do it to me now anymore. Oh yeah, I make them eat their words. I ain't no dummy. Alright. Oh, okay. So, I can tell. Clear your karma. Yeah, this has to do with stuff. This has to do with stuff. It's stuff that I don't know, you've burdened yourself with, that you're stuck with. It's time to clear it out. Clear your karma. Our karma is made up of stories we carry in our energy field that contribute to our reality. There's a good chance that some of these are limiting and untrue. Often these karmic blockages are negative issues about ourselves that we project into our relationships or connections with others, then think others have about us. When you draw this, the universe is releasing you from the past experiences. This is about the past. This is about your childhood. And encouraging you to release them from your field. It may help to have an open and honest conversation with whoever you feel has formed a negative opinion of you. By taking the time to communicate with them about this issue, give yourself the opportunity to let go of the old story and create a better one. Don't hold back from doing this, for it will allow you to open up your energy to more light, abundance, and support. When you face challenging stories head on, you can release them from your energy forever and have a more centered worldview that allows you to navigate your future with clarity, free of limitations of the past. I clear my mind and my karma. Absolutely. There you go. You clear your mind and your karma, Pisces. All right, so look at the survival. That wanted to come out, so that's coming out. No, I don't need any more. Okay. Didn't even do anything. Just picked it up and it went. So I feel this is about surviving. Surviving something when you were young, absolutely. Right? Yeah. 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 Okay, so the healer guides come in and they will help heal your injured spirit. I love this because they want you to recognize that all attacks, betrayals, or injuries you've suffered, whether they were through unconscious behavior of others, have left you psychically wounded and fragile. It's no wonder your guard's been up through life, okay? Sometimes it's been even hard to trust yourself. But you did, and you have. And the only way is to stop blaming yourself or others. Forgive all the way around. Forgive all the way around. Learn from your experiences and strengthen your boundaries and judgment. All human beings make grave and sometimes terrible mistakes. Okay? It's a lesson to learn from. And it's not weak to acknowledge that you've been hurt. Denial may serve you sometimes in crisis, but it only handicaps you if you stayed mired by it or in it. Admit your injuries, disappointments. Allow the nurturing forces of your healer guides to step in now. Okay? Let them soothe your soul and reweave your aura into the loving light, nurturing forces. Trust their influence. Drop your defenses and acknowledge your wounds. Okay? Seek support if needed. Okay? By caring professionals who can help you learn from these disturbing experiences and show you how to prevent them from occurring again. And the message is, the danger has passed, you are safe. It's time now to heal and learn from your experience. I love this. It did feel that way. This feels like something went a little bit wonky here. And I have a story with this. I have a few from childhood that can match this. I'm sure I will be always healing some parts of myself when it comes to that. But I also acknowledge, recognize, and also thank those parts of myself for having given me such wonderful tools, such wonderful lessons that have made me such a strong person in life. So I think that is another lesson, right, to learn. Surrender to trust. I love this. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. It's time to trust yourself here. Sometimes that can so shake us, shake our foundation, that then we don't trust ourselves, right? We don't know. I talked about the wound, the child wound, a long time ago, about putting a hurt child in the driver's seat. You need to heal that child. You need to be the parent to that child. You need to take care of that child. You need to put that child in the back seat. You need to take that wounded child, safely buckle them up, and take the wheel of your own life, okay? So you have to trust yourself at this point. Because what happens is that you're afraid, since you made decisions as a child that then ended up, you either trusted somebody and then they hurt you. This can affect you later on in life, where you don't feel you can trust any decision you make, because at one point you trusted somebody and they betrayed you, or they hurt you, or they caused you a lot of pain. You trusted the adults around you and they made bad decisions. So now you walk through life thinking you can't trust any decision you make, and that's been a recurring theme. The thing is that you are now an adult. You've learned from everything. You're not a child anymore. So please take care of your inner child. Do the inner child work if you need. Look at it, do some shadow work, do some inner child work. There's plenty of places that will do it very carefully and kindly, without manipulation. So if you need that done, please do it. It's worth doing because, like I said, you want to be manifesting at your highest power. This is a time to get that work done, okay? Taking a drink here, Pisces. I'm doing a lot of readings right now. I needed to do batch readings, and I've really put a lot on my agenda these days. All right, so you have the Page of Wands come in for the last part of this Healing Sunday, and it has come, just let me be, liberation, free spirit, wild, authentic. This so matches the beautiful page of a fire, right? A wild spirit. So let's take a look. 43. All right. I am unapologetically being myself. I connect with my wild. And that's exactly what this is. It's, yeah. It's learning to use energy to meet your goals. That wild energy to meet your goals. Raging waters, the one who cannot be caged, the wildflower, the heart that is free, the liberated spirit, not one who has changed or is different now. They just stop being everything they are not. They stop being who others wanted them to be, how the world said they should be. The free spirit calls you near. Carefree and unapologetic, they dance barefoot beneath the full moon. Hair flying in the wind, they swim naked in the vast ocean, feeling big and small all at once. It doesn't matter who may be watching. It isn't for others. It's for the revival and invigoration of their own spirit. It is to connect with the great goddess. The free spirit runs barefoot on endless fields of wildflowers and even wildfires, following her bliss, chasing her passion, and listening to her intuition. Over all else, she values the freedom of her soul and the adventure of her life. She drinks straight from the cool, clear waterfall of what spirit has to bring her. Tears of gratitude fill her eyes as she deeply experiences the fullness of her existence, appreciating the so-muchness of it all. Pulling this invites you to welcome more of this energy at this time. There's an irresistible freedom that comes with connecting to this part of the divine feminine. It is wild, unapologetic, and faithfully surrendered. It is unhinged, unfiltered, erratic, creative bliss, and we need it, or our soul cannot thrive. Our primal self needs to let out a loud yell every now and then. The wild animal within us must be allowed to break free. This is part of keeping a healthy soul. Do something that will allow you to tap into the free spirit energy. What would make you come alive, feel liberated? It could be an element of expression or a cathartic release, creative, emotional, or physical. It could simply be to care less about the opinions of others and more about the health of your own soul. Do something bold and freeing at this time, something you wouldn't normally allow yourself to do. So I feel a very wild energy, wildfire with you, with this page of fire. So very nice. I like that. I like this. So this is telling you to go ahead and do it. Okay? Whatever it is you're feeling, be that wild individual. Take that chance, right? Have some fun. Healing myself heals my lineage. Wow. Okay. Let's go and see. Healing myself heals. 126. Our lineage is our family line, the continuation of our family story. When we're born into our current lineage, many of the ideas and beliefs held by our family became our own. If you're feeling held back in life, there's a good chance that many of these stories are in fact limiting, fear-based, and outdated. There are karmic energies within our family line that you are having to push through. But when you pick this, you are being held in a sacred light of healing and encouraged to revisit some of the more challenging family stories in order to claim your own truth. So I feel that you're doing this thing to create your own story and get rid of the old stuff. Absolutely. Know that your ancestors in spirit are cheering you on. All of your healing in this lifetime is healing for the family line. All of your achievements are achievements for the lineage. As you push through the old limitations, you are carving a new path for yourself and for future generations. This is huge. The vibe of the day is I go beyond the fears and limitations of my lineage. Again, it's pushing through the past stuff. Okay, it's pushing through. It's making new. It's going, I'm liberating myself from this. Liberation. Okay, lovely. It's actually very lovely. I feel this very freeing. A little scary, but freeing. Business, Venus. Yeah, again, look at that, Venus. Yeah, I'm feeling a theme here. I feel like a very attractive energy, right? Business, interesting. 52. Let's see. This business and Venus come together. So, the abundantly prosperous and infinitely loving divine goddess Venus delights in guiding you in business or money making matters. So I guess, I don't know, it's interesting. Okay. As a goddess of love and relationships, she affirms that at the heart of all success in business, you'll find good relationships between people who trust one another. New levels of mastery and applying love in order to create the most advantageous business partnerships possible. Moving past resistance to her garden of earthly abundance and learn the art of creating prosperity and success. So Venus is actually, and this makes sense because this is the page, if you would, it would be Venus, it would, this or the Queen, right? This would be new energy or the Queen. She looks very like attractive, right? So as Venus was, the goddess of love, very attractive. So this is attracting abundance in your life. It's telling you to stop being in the lack mentality, maybe from past experiences, and liberate yourself to feel attracted and attract new business into your life, okay? With her assistance, you'll find that you genuinely love what you're doing professionally and have a new appreciation for those you work with. This will empower your efforts, and it'll bring you a state of grace. With Venus as your divine mentor, you'll be guided to the right place at the right time and blessed with the right ideas to create a successful outcome for all. I love that. Let your heart be as generous as possible in your work, and approach it as the art whose creations you delight in. Okay? I love that. Business is an art which you can master if you work from the heart and work with love. It's very interesting that this is a business and it's not love, but it works. It's fine. That works too, right? You probably attract people as well, because the page would. The page would. They're very attractive. Anybody who carries the page of Wands energy, very attractive. So is the Queen. Very, very attractive. So this is go for it, okay? Use that beauty, that attraction, that Venus-like quality to bring in. Surrender fear. Let go of fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. And look at all this fire on this card. Look at this. Look at all the fire on this card. I feel that this is the page, just like shooting the wand, but it's kind of interesting. Let's take another one. I want just one more. Yeah. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So I feel that is what you're doing. You feel attracted. You're attracting things to you. No, it's good. It's all good. She is very attractive. I feel that this is all about attracting the right kind of thing to you in business. Getting rid of past things, past limitations. Absolutely. So this was interesting. So these were messages 1, 2, and 3. Tell me in the comments which one you feel is really connecting to you. I feel there were clearly 3 different things. Sometimes they feel like they bleed into each other, but I don't think this time. I think there's definitely 3 different kind of energies coming through with these. So some people might be needing, different stages, needing different help. Maybe this one and this one together. Well, it could be all 3. It could be all 3. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, my beautiful Pisces. Don't forget that I post later on today the second reading at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time for the cards for the week. So make sure to come back at that time. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings, my beautiful ones, and I will see you later. Bye for now.